The truth behind Unit 731 was never fully buried. Some horrors continued to survive in silence. Some soldiers were ordered to destroy the remaining evidence before the truth could reach the outside world. Secret files were packed into hidden containers and moved through the underground facility in silence. Many documents vanished before the war ended, leaving countless questions unanswered, and the real story of Unit 731 became harder to uncover. The underground corridors slowly became abandoned, covered by fog and complete silence. Heavy steel doors remained locked for years, hiding what once happened behind them. Some rooms were suddenly emptied overnight, as if the facility had disappeared without warning, and deep underground, the darkness still remained. Old experiment chairs sat untouched inside forgotten chambers. Covered by dust and shadows, the prisoners who once filled the cells were gone, but the fear inside never truly disappeared. Some survivors later described terrifying memories of screams echoing through the bunker walls, and the underground prison became a symbol of horror. The operating rooms remained stained by years of experiments. While dim lights flickered through the darkness, scientists once worked there day and night, without showing any mercy toward the victims. Many prisoners entered those rooms in silence and were never seen again afterward, and beneath the facility the nightmare quietly continued. Hidden storage rooms protected secret research documents. Far away from the outside world, scientists continued moving through the underground halls, trying to erase every remaining trace, but some information survived the destruction, revealing fragments of the horrifying truth, and the secrets of Unit 731 slowly resurfaced after the war. Prisoners were escorted through the bunker corridors each night. Watched closely by armed soldiers, the underground walls became colder over time as fear spread throughout the facility. Some victims disappeared without explanation, leaving only silence behind, and beneath the concrete halls, terror controlled everything. The laboratories eventually became empty and abandoned, but the memories inside remained alive. Cold fog filled the underground corridors, creating an atmosphere of endless fear. Even after the war ended, the horrors of Unit 731 were never fully forgotten, and beneath history itself, the darkness still survives. The underground bunker remained hidden from the outside world. Few people knew what was truly happening inside. Prisoners were taken through the dark corridors each night, without knowing if they would ever return. The deeper they were brought underground, the more terrifying the experiments became. And beneath Unit 731, fear spread in silence. The prison cells were cold and completely isolated. Guards watched every movement in silence. Many prisoners had already lost hope. After months trapped beneath the facility, no one dared to resist the soldiers, because punishment inside Unit 731 was merciless, and every hallway carried the sound of fear. Secret documents filled the underground laboratories, recording every experiment in detail. The scientists continued their research each day, searching for more destructive biological weapons. Human suffering became part of the process, while the victims slowly disappeared, and the laboratory continued operating in total secrecy. Heavy steel doors protected the hidden chambers, keeping the darkest experiments away from the outside world. Some prisoners were locked inside for days, without food or medical treatment. The underground rooms became colder every night as fear spread through the facility, and behind the bunker walls the nightmare continued. Many prisoners sat alone in silence, waiting for the next experiment to begin. The flickering lights barely illuminated the corridors, creating an atmosphere of endless fear. Some victims became too weak to stand, but the scientists showed no mercy, and deep underground hope slowly disappeared. The long underground hallways seemed endless, covered by darkness and cold fog. Scientists continued writing reports in silence, documenting every reaction from the victims. Each experiment pushed the limits of cruelty, while the war outside continued to rage, and inside Unit 731, humanity slowly vanished. Old hospital beds filled the underground rooms, where countless victims suffered in silence. The operating chambers remained active day and night. As the experiments became increasingly brutal, many prisoners were never seen again. After entering the hidden surgical rooms, and beneath the facility, the horrors of Unit 731 lived on. Many experiment records were destroyed before the facility was abandoned, but fragments of the truth still survived underground. Empty laboratories remained hidden for years. Covered by silence and fear, some soldiers continued guarding the secret corridors. long after the war began to collapse. And beneath Unit 731, the nightmare refused to disappear. Prisoners spent their final days behind cold steel bars, watching the darkness consume the underground halls. The bunker lights flickered through the endless silence, as fear spread deeper through the facility. Some secrets were never meant to be discovered, and many horrors still remain hidden today. If you want to continue to Part 4, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.